Yo, the morning fog is heavy on the window pane. I trace the outlines of a ghost inside a frame. The static on the radio is humming low. A dozen places that I promised I would go, but I am anchored to the floorboards in this room, watching the shadows stretch across the afternoon. The dust is dancing in a single silver beam, like fragments of a long-forgotten broken scheme. I found a letter that I never dared to mail. The ink is fading and the paper's turning frail. It's funny how the silence has a heavy sound when all your secrets start to rise up from the ground. I used to think that time would be a healing hand, but now I'm sinking in the shifting yellow sand. The clock is ticking like a hammer on a nail, a steady rhythm for a spirit grown so pale. I'm looking back at every fork along the road, each heavy burden and each solitary load. The city breathes beyond the limits of my door, but I don't recognize the pavements anymore. My reflection is a stranger with my eyes, a tired witness to 1,000 in the skies. I'm digging deep to find a version of the truth beneath the wreckage of a misdirected youth. This weight is pulling at the corners of my chest. A restless heart that's never found a place to rest. The colors blur into a shade of lonely gray, while I am searching for the words I couldn't say. I'm walking circles in a labyrinth of thought, paying the price for every lesson dearly bought. The cold is biting through the layers of my skin, waiting for something new to finally begin. This weight is pulling at the corners of my chest. A restless heart that's never found a place to rest. The colors blur into a shade of lonely gray, while I am searching for the words I couldn't say. I'm walking circles in a labyrinth of thought, paying the price for every lesson dearly bought. The cold is biting through the layers of my skin, waiting for something new to finally begin. Maybe the answers aren't etched in polished stone. Maybe we're meant to navigate this dark alone. I'm stripping down the walls I built to hide the fear, until the messy map of me is looking clear. It's not a failure, just a stumble in the race. As long as I can look the mirror in the face, the soulful voices from the vinyl start to cry, the honest questions that we never asked the sky. I'm pouring liquid in a glass that's halfway filled, counting the drops of every promise that I spilled. The kick is never like a pulse beneath the floor, reminding me of what I'm still fighting for. I used to run away from every little sting, now I am listening to what the sorrows sing. There is a beauty in the way the spirit breaks, a certain wisdom in the tally of mistakes. I'll take the pieces and I'll put them back again, lighting my future with a steady, honest pen. The evening sky is turning to a bruised purple hue. I'm letting go of everything I thought I knew. No more pretending that the path is always straight. I'm learning how to carry on this heavy freight. The neighbors' lights are blinking on across the street, but I am finding steady ground beneath my feet. The air is shifting and the wind begins to blow, clearing the wreckage of the things I let go. I'm not the person that I was an hour ago. I'm moving forward with a deliberate flow. The past is just a story that I used to tell before I learned to ring the sanctuary bell. This weight is pulling at the corners of my chest. A restless heart that's never found a place to rest. The colors blur into a shade of lonely gray, while I am searching for the words I couldn't say. I'm walking circles in a labyrinth of thought, paying the price for every lesson dearly bought. The cold is biting through the layers of my skin, waiting for something new to finally begin.